Welcome back to our TimeMD video tutorial series. Now today we're going to continue talking about using the scheduler. This is the second part of the scheduler video series. We've already talked about some of the general configuration settings, which included how to automatically post your schedules, setting up shifts, and today we're going to spend some time talking about associating employees and how to configure your employees to use the scheduler. So we're going to go ahead and we're logged in already to our demo account. Here we are on the dashboard, and we're going to go ahead and select into Preferences and then Personnel Employees. Now this screen will show us the different employees we have currently set up with our account. Right now we have about 5. And we're going to go ahead and just select any one of them. We'll go with Alan Davis and click on Associations. This will take us to our screen where it shows actually a number of things. First of all, it shows us not only what shift they're associated to, as highlighted here, but also what department and location they're associated to. So anytime you hear the word associations when it comes to an employee, go to this screen. This is where you can find all those associations. And as with all of our modules, you can associate your employees to multiple departments, multiple shifts. This screen will show all those associations, but in this case, there's just one. So we're going to actually see more details. We want to go in and see more details about the association and see kind of more what's going on. So let's click on Edit Association, and this will take us to our input screen. Now here we have obviously the ability to change the department and location. Now we actually recommend that if you've already set someone up to a location and department and they're tracking time, don't change this. Rather than changing it, we recommend that you select a new or create a new association. That way you'll preserve that data that's been tracked towards that department historically. So anyway, just wanted to put that in there as kind of a side note. Next we have the ability to select our rounding overrides, but we want to focus here on the shifts. So down below we have all the different shifts that have been set up with this account, the start and end times, the repeating pattern, and the days they're intended to repeat. Now as you can see, this person is associated to a single shift under afternoon. Now if we wanted to change that, it's very simple. You can just select the different shift, click Update Associations, and now that person is associated to the morning shift. So as simple as that. Now what's important about this is that you can do two ways, or you can manage your employee schedules in one of two ways. One, you can do what we call our fixed scheduling, where the employee has a pretty regular shift, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. You associate them to that shift, and you're good to go. But let's say you're in an environment where you have a pretty fluid schedule. You have people showing up at different times, different days. Perhaps it's because of demand, but point being, it's changing constantly. Now this is more what we call a fluid schedule. Now to manage that type of schedule, we're going to talk about that more in our next video, scheduler schedule views. So stay online, look for that video, and we'll talk more about that. But for now, just wanted to make sure that we covered all the bases when it comes to associating an employee to a schedule. It's a critical step in using the scheduler. And of course, if you have any questions about that, feel free to email us. Now there's one other area we wanted to touch on when it comes to some of the specific permissions an employee has. So as we showed before, this was the associations section. We're going to now go to the general input section for the employee, and we can do that by clicking here under general. Now this takes us to our general input screen. Now if you recalled our previous video, we highlighted how to go through and we talked a bit about how to set up these fields. But one area we didn't spend a lot of time on, and that was some of these individual permissions here on the right. Some of which obviously affect the scheduling would be the scheduling settings. Now these are issues, or these are areas which deal with swapping. So we can review these, look at these, and determine what's best for your organization when it comes to how an employee interacts with their shift with other employees, or how can they trade or swap shifts with other employees. You can of course review these and determine what works best for your company, but just wanted to make sure this is where you found that. And of course, if you need to automatically clock users in and out from a schedule, this is where you would do that as well. So if you have any questions regarding schedules or setting up employee configurations, please email us at support@timemd.com, and we'll be happy to help you as best we can. Thank you for your time, and look forward to your next video.